Hi, welcome to the creative home. Yeah, so today I'm actually going to tell you a bit about digital identity. Yes, how to set up a very great digital identity. Well, your digital identity is actually your online fingerprints, or we say online footprint, any of them. Just like how the human has a DNA, or animals have DNA that actually gives them the look, gives them the attitude, the character, their nature. It's actually how whatever you do online to create an identity as a DNA. That system is actually the DNA that gives you that identity. So whatever you do will determine the identity that you would have online. And everything you do online needs a traits, right? And it's something that, like your profile picture, your engagements, your bio, all those things, they add up to your digital identity. So what is a digital identity? The simple shorts, it's simple your online fingerprints, the online footprints, even. That is your digital identity. And your digital identity is something that you should take control of. It shouldn't be something that controls you. It's something that you should take control of. All right, yeah. So let me break it down to what digital identity really means and how you can take control of it. So the first point is your profile. Your profile really matters. Now, your profile actually speaks about how images, videos, certain things that make up your profile. Yeah, it can be your profile photo. The profile photo is actually your hand. It's a handshake. I mean, the first time somebody would want to see your content, sometimes you get to see profile views, and even you yourself to go watch people's profile, and then you see their logo, you see their profile photo. Even on WhatsApp, sometimes their status, sometimes some of the things they put at or their bios and all that is an example of a profile. So some of the things that you put out there really matters, especially when you go to platforms like LinkedIn. Yeah, when you go to LinkedIn, for instance, you have to put out a brief description about you. All those things that you put out there actually forms your digital identity. Some people can put some adjectives on what they do, like on LinkedIn especially. I'm an exquisite digital strategic. Anyway, it still works though. The person is trying to be more confident. Let me use that word. So, but a clear and a professional profile actually builds credibility for people to look out for you. The second point, you should be consistent across all platforms. Your messaging, especially if you're a brand, the identity you give to a brand should be consistent across all your platforms. So even if you have a website, whatever that is on your website is something that should be seen on your socials. So if you're a brand, an individual brand or whatever, if you have a website, they have anything that is external of social media, you should also have that same messaging in your socials. So if you have Facebook, you usually look different from Facebook and usually with different Instagram. Me, for instance, I have two digital identities. I have one as a musician and I have one as a creative character. Your Instagram bio is saying one thing and your LinkedIn is saying another, so people get confused. So you need to align your messaging very well. And then your engagements, that's the third point. Engagements actually leaves a footprint. Sometimes people make comments, very funny comments on X. People these things really happen on X, formerly Twitter. They quote tweets, they retweet, they reply to certain tweets and all that. And some of the kind of messages they put out there is actually forming an identity for them. I realized that now people are putting up a lot of comments in popular posts, especially on Facebook and Instagram, and they are getting quite a lot of engagement on their comments, and even on TikTok. Now, all these things actually helps people to actually visit your profile. Sometimes you can be there, you'll be seeing more profile views, you can be seeing more people actually following you. It just randomly, you may never know where it's coming from. Sometimes it's coming from some of the comments you put out there. Some can even be some reposts. Now Instagram is allowing more reposts. You can repost a video, a post actually, and people can see that you actually reposted this. It also shows the kind of interest you have in on social media. So if you are reposting, be very careful. And the final point is privacy awareness. Now, even what you hide says something, right? So you have to think twice about certain things that you post, and be very careful with the personal details you put out there. Your privacy awareness is something that you should hold in high esteem. Yes, you have to hold that in high esteem. So these are just the 4 points I'll give you to enhance a right digital identity. It's actually your online footprint. So be very, very, very mindful and be informative about what goes on socials and how you control it. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and then comment. You can share to your friends as well. If you think this is going to be beneficial to somebody, why don't you think you should share? You should share it now. All right, peace out.